Alright, y'all, what is up, chat? That was terrible. But what is up, chat? Alright, we're gonna go over a bunch of news today. I've been pushing off this video because of school. But we're gonna go over a bunch of news today, starting with not the... Okay, first I'm gonna start with, if you haven't heard by now, somehow, then one of the most famous actors in history, James Earl Jones, has passed away on Monday morning, peacefully, at 93. So, he was a titan. He played the likes of Darth Vader, Mufasa, twice, and many others. So, yeah, rest in peace to him. He lived a very long life, and he had a very long legacy, so that was great. Okay, so now we're gonna start going over the actual stuff. So I'm gonna start with the Wolfman Blumhouse trailer. Thing is, if you know, Blumhouse has not been on a roll lately. Because let me just show you. So in 2023, Blumhouse had two very successful movies. Megan and obviously Five Nights at Freddy's, their highest grossing movie to date. Their highest grossing movie, Blumhouse's highest grossing movie to date. And as you can see right here, both of their sequels are set for next year. So that's gonna be fun. But why I mention this is this year, so at the beginning of the year, Blumhouse made the likes of Night Swim, one of the most boring movies I've ever experienced. And they also made Imaginary, like something I thought had some potential, but it was just really, really bad. And now their most recent travesty, if I can find, Afraid. Now this movie's like funny bad. It's like I'm not even gonna explain it here. You just gotta watch it. Like it's funny, horrible, doo-doo garbage, but like all of them flopped and all of them are terrible. So, but they do have one more movie coming out this year. Speaking of Evil, which actually looks pretty cool. So, and that comes out tomorrow, so hopefully I can see that and hopefully it's good. So yeah, back to the Wolfman. So this movie's slated for January 2025, and we know how Blumhouse is with January movies most times. Megan excluded from this. But let's just watch the trailer because they're definitely taking a different direction with the Wolfman character. A very different one. Let's just watch the trailer.
What was that thing like?
It sounded like an animal. But I swear to God, it was standing on 2 feet.
Daddy, are we gonna die?
No, it's my job to protect you.
What's wrong with Daddy?
He got sick.
Please, Dad, you're scaring me! Please, stop! Daddy, is that you?
So, you just saw that. Usually they're not, so it doesn't look like they're doing like the werewolf thing, as usual, like, Blumhouse. So this is the same director as the Invisible Man movie, as Blumhouse's Invisible Man. And that movie was very good, so, again, this trailer didn't show a lot, so I'm still gonna be cautious, right? Right now, it's just taking a weird direction. Like, it seems like he got infected by an infected person, and they're, like, acting like werewolves, so cause they're on drugs or something. But how did that person get infected? That's the question. So, I hope they're cooking something good. They better. Now, next topic now. No, first, or you see what we're talking about, but look at this. You are not pre-ordering GTA 6, buddy. Anyways, so the elusive Grand Theft Auto 6. Let's see, what's a good image? This one. Yeah. So, we've been waiting for this game, or by the time it's supposed to come out, it'd be 12 years since GTA 5. Speaking of that, not all of this could be true. This could be false, but it's possible that Rockstar is considering moving this game to 2026 instead of late 2025. They're thinking early to mid 2026. What is taking this so long? This game better be the best game of all time, like ever, to ever exist, like in the history of gaming, because this is taking way too long. No game has ever taken this long. Let me reiterate that. No game with this much hype has ever taken this long. We've gotten everything before GTA 6. We've gotten 10 Saw movies. Gotten 10 Fast and Furious movies. Like the MCU got like 30 more movies before this. Like, this is terrible. But I hope this isn't true. I really hope it's not true. But if it is, well, good luck, PC players, because for the PC players, this game is, regardless of when this game is going to come out, it's going to come out a year to a year and a half after the actual release for PC, I mean. It's going to come out a year to a year and a half after the game's released on consoles. So that sucks for them if this releases in 2026, which I really hope it doesn't. With this leaked map, it looks like this game's about to be massive. And I love GTA 5. I hope this story is good. I really hope this story is good, too. Also, quick side note. Oh, that's cool. It's not real, but that's kind of cool. But no, this new PS5. Yeah, sorry I went on this stupid rant about the PS5, but go watch the Minecraft video. $700 for this thing. Like the first PS5 or version 1 was just $400. This doesn't even have a disc port. Like, it's terrible. It's garbage. But anyway. Alright, next. We're gonna play a quick game. This relates to our next topic. This is Avengers Endgame, right? Okay. Let's count how many movies and TV shows have come out before or after it. Let's see. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 MCU projects. I might have miscounted, but I think 22 MCU projects came out after Endgame, so just keep this in mind. Okay, sorry for the bad quality, but as you can see right here, according to Daniel RPK, one of the most reliable leakers in the game, right? So first, let me give you some context. These two movies, right? Armor Wars was originally a show, but it got turned into a movie. So these were two movies that were announced, like some of the first movies that were announced to come out post Endgame. I think both in like 2019 or something. It's almost 2025. So what's happening? They have a release date, quote unquote, for Blade in November of 2025. But like some articles recently have like Marvel's release schedule, and Blade is nowhere on there. So, yeah, yeah, scrap that. It's not coming out in November next year. And Armor Wars, this has been very elusive. Like, it hasn't had a release date at all. The only update we had on it, it got changed from a Disney Plus show to a movie. That's really it. Now, as you can see right here, both of these movies' final decisions, final verdicts, will be decided by Marvel in the coming months. So, basically, are they being canceled or not? So, Armor Wars, sadly, I think it is. But Blade, I still have some hope for it because they said it's taking so long. Or it's almost taking as long as GTA 6. Not really, but like, it's taking so long because they're really trying to get the story down. They're trying to make it the best it can be. And it's possible that there could be, if the next saga after the multiverse isn't the mutant saga, it's gonna be the supernatural saga. And Blade could be the possible face of that. So, yeah, that might be why it's taking so long. In Armor Wars, I have no idea, but hopefully they're not canceled. Hopefully we get them someday. Hopefully they're perfect. So this September, 2 animated movies come out from 2 powerhouse studios, Paramount and DreamWorks, right? So next Friday, is when this movie comes out, Transformers 1. Now, I'm fairly excited for this. Now, I think some early reviews came out, I'm not sure. But I think they're like, it's good. But why I bring this up at all is DreamWorks' movie. Let me just the wall. Yes. So The Wild Robot is DreamWorks' new movie, and it's based off this book that I'm sorry I've never read. I'm going to. But it's based off that book, and it comes out the week after. It was supposed to come out the week of Transformers 1, but they decided to move it back just because of it's Transformers. But here's the kicker. I have no idea what that was. But here's the kicker. Dude, I know Rotten Tomatoes isn't exactly accurate, but in the 22 critic scores it's gotten so far in early reviews, 100%. Let's just read some of them. An instant animated classic from Nate Adams. The Wild Robot tells a sweet tale that should prove winning with any audience, adapting the popular books by Peter Brown and using beautiful animation to make it soaring cinematic experience by Aid Friedjanzer. An affecting family film which recalls several classic genres while finding a fresh take on modern families, accepting oneself and learning to fly on your own, from Tim Gershon. There are a bunch of others. They're all positive. So I'm glad, because I was like interested in this movie. So I'm very glad that's getting good reviews. And Transformers might be in trouble at the box office. Because Transformers, or the last Transformers movie before this, is not in that canon, but still. Transformers Rise of the Beast, it wasn't really a bad movie. It was actually a pretty fun movie. But it didn't do terrible at the box office either, but it didn't do that great. So they might be scared. Paramount might be scared because the Wild Robot's getting all these good reviews. Because you know it's going to make money, and you know DreamWorks is going to make a bunch of sequels. Speaking of a franchise they're going to milk, let's move on to our next DreamWorks. Now, reports are coming out that the Dogman movie, which comes out on January 31st, like, the trailer will be released in due time, in the next, few weeks. That's exciting. So I really wish they did a Captain Underpants, the second epic movie, but I guess they're never going to do that. So, what is that? what the heck is that? But yeah, hopefully this is good enough. So please, DreamWorks, bring Captain Underpants back. Alright, now to our last two topics. Yeah, by the way, like editors thing, forgot to mention this real quick. Sonic 3 is 99 days from releasing on December 20th. So yay, go check out the app session on the trailer, by the way. Alright, so recently, like, if you haven't known already, Marvel and Sony were having a feud on what this movie was gonna be. Sony wants a multiverse movie. Marvel, Disney, wants a street-level Spider-Man movie similar to the style of, like, you know, those like Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies and stuff, you know? But it looks like, from how it's looking right now, it looks like Sony has won and they're gonna make it a multiverse movie. Now, the top dog YouTuber, 3C Films, brought up a very interesting theory of how Sony is gonna do this multiverse thing. And I will go deeper into this in my Venom 3 trailer video, because that is mainly what this has to do with it. That sounds very possible, which I hope Sony doesn't fumble if they do that. But anyway, I'll go into that in my Venom video. But Destin Daniel Cretton will be directing this movie. And if you don't know, he directed Shang-Chi. This was a top-tier movie. Like, the action was amazing. Mainly that. The action was, like, amazing. The writing was pretty solid. So, good choice. And he was actually, before this movie got scrapped, Destin Daniel Cretton, he was supposed to be doing the Kang Dynasty before this movie got scrapped. So, this movie got scrapped, and he was handed a Spider-Man movie instead. That's a W. I'll take that. Yeah, but, so, that's good. So, they're aiming to film in a few months in early 2025. And this is set to release in 2026, so I can only assume it is that Spider-Man 4 is the November 6th slot, that November 6th, 2026 slot that Marvel has opened. I can only assume that Spider-Man 4 is that. Because we have been hearing it's taking place between Doomsday and Secret Wars, which allows Sony to do their multiverse thing. Again, I'll get deeper into that in the next video. So, yeah, last thing now. All I want you to do is give me this movie, man. But, like, alright, so, a few days ago, we already knew that Phil Lord and Chris Miller, the producers of the Spider-Verse movies, were having feuds with Sony, not only with creative reasons of this movie, but also of their Spider-Man Noir show, which Lord and Miller have dropped out of. Yeah, but, so, reports came out earlier this week that this movie was delayed to, at the very least, 2027, and it was mostly creatively scrapped, and they're starting from scratch. Now, I was devastated about this. Let's find a fake one. It's actually a pretty good one. It's an okay one. Let's go. Yeah, let's do this one. Yeah, but like, the movie, it was completely creatively scrapped. I was devastated because I thought Sony was ruining another third Spider-Man movie. Another third Spider-Man movie. Because Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 3 was plagued by a lot of studio meddling, and it didn't end up as good as it could have been. You know, TASM 3, a whole bunch of studio meddling ended up canceled. Like, No Way Home, Tom Holland's third movie, almost got completely ruined until Sony got smart and they reinstated their deal with Disney. And now this. That's what I was thinking. But reports came in that likely the fact that the movie was completely creatively scrapped is not true. The fact that it is delayed to at least 2027 is probably true. I can believe that. Like another 3 years, that's probably the most realistic approach. But like completely creatively scrapped. I was so mad at Sony. Why hasn't Disney taken back these Spider-Man rights? Because Sony's out of control. Yeah, so 2027 release for this. I'm still very excited. I'm still very confident it's gonna be a masterpiece. And that's basically it. So the Venom video will come probably tomorrow or something. Okay, by the way, sorry if I was brief on a bunch of topics, but like I didn't want to I didn't want to make this video too long, so that's why I didn't spend a lot of time on each topic. Okay, bye for real.